Merry Christmas and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a cupcake Christmas wreath. So let's get started. So I've already baked my cupcakes today and we're going for chocolate because these are for the family, so chocolate's their favourite. And we're going to be starting by making the bow out of some flour paste. So I've coloured my flour paste myself red, but you can buy it. You could also make it out of fondant, ideally with a bit of Tylose powder in it. But you'd have to leave it to dry for a couple of days before putting it on the wreath. I'm going to add a little bit of corn flour. And I'm going to roll it out nice and thin. Okay, so I'm going to cut this into two evenly. That one's a bit fatter. You can measure this if you want to with a ruler. I tend to just eyeball it. I'm going to take just a little bit of edible glue on the end. You don't want too much, you don't want it to be sticky. Then I'm just going to fold this over. And then I'm going to sort of gather it together to give it a bit of shape. So it looks more like fabric. And the same again. And then I've got some kitchen roll here. So I'm just going to open the gap back up. And I'm going to put in a little bit of kitchen roll. And when we've done that, we're going to join them up. We're going to sort of press them together while it's all still soft. And then I've got a little drying mat here that I'm going to pop it onto. So I've cut out another rough rectangle. I'm just going to cut that in half. So I'm just going to cut a triangle out of the bottom. And with these, you can either lie them flat to dry, or you can add a sort of little like kink to it. Again, to make it look more like fabric. And then I've just got one final strip that I've cut here. And we're going to sort of fold this over a little bit like fabric. Just sort of wrinkle it up. And then I'm going to use this to go around the centre of my bow. Just carefully flip that over. Add a little bit of edible glue, stick it there, and then a little bit of edible glue there, and pull that over. And that's our bow kind of made. And then with the same red flour paste, I'm going to roll it out nice and thin now to make some letters for the middle of our wreath. We're going to do Merry Christmas, I think. So we're going to roll it out nice and thin again. I'm going to be using tappets. And I haven't shown how to use these on the channel, so I'll do them quickly for this video. If you would like to see a more in-depth tutorial of how to use tappets, just leave me a comment down below and I will do that for you. You want to go as thin as you can for tappets. So if you can see there, it's sort of like super thin. And I'm going to put a little bit of corn flour in my mould as well. And we start with our M. And what I like to do is stamp all the letters I need out first, and then tap them out after when I've done them all. And you can just sort of rub your finger over to make sure it's cut through properly before taking out any of the middle pieces, like of the R. I'm going to tap these out and put them onto my drying board. Ooh, that one flew out. There we are. So we're just going to cover our board with a bit of ivory fondant. So I'm just going to roll this out for our board. So that's close enough now. So I'm just going to bring my board in. I got quite a large board and I'm just going to put a bit of edible glue on it. And don't worry if you've got a few marks and things at the moment, we're going to smooth it out, but also it's going to be, the majority of it's going to be covered with our cupcakes. So I'm just gonna add some corn flour now so how smooth it doesn't stick. Gonna make it nice and smooth. I've got a nice sharp knife here. I'm just gonna take off the excess. If you want to get ahead and do this board ahead of time, you can do that. You can leave it air dry, that'll firm it up, or you can even put it in the oven. I'll leave a link in the description down below for another board that I did that I popped into the oven, and that tells you how long and things like that. I'm just going to add my Merry Christmas so I can work my wreath around it. There we are. Done. And now for the bit more fun part, less fiddly part, we're going to start adding the cupcakes. So I'm going to just put a little bit of my buttercream, which I've coloured green, on the bottom, and I'm going to start putting them around the centre. And then I got a 2D Wilton tip here that I'm going to fill my bag with that same green buttercream. Now I'm using a Swiss meringue buttercream, which can go quite soft in my hand as I'm piping, so I'm not going to add too much of it straight away. Then we're going to pipe, and I'm going to do roses. So I'm just filling in any gaps I can see as well, so it looks like one big wreath. So I'm going to start by adding some Christmas sprinkles. So I've got some really nice stars here. Just going to sprinkle those around. And a little bit earlier on, I actually made some chocolate balls here as well. I've also got some gingerbread men sprinkles. These are really pretty, so I'm going to add some of these on. I got some red sprinkles, I'm going to add those just for a bit of colour. And then, because I've accidentally put my letters off centre, I'm going to add a little holly leaf, so it looks a little bit more like I've done it on purpose. Yeah, see, that looks more even now. And then I've got these lovely shop bought decorations here. Obviously you could make your own if you want to. I'm always pushed for time around Christmas. I don't know about you. 4 kids, it's a busy time. So I'm going to use these, and I'm going to add on the ones that I like the best. So I've got some stockings, they're really nice. Got to put Rudolph on, so cute. And if you notice, I'm kind of leaving this area blank for our bow to go on, so don't forget that. That's probably enough. I probably haven't left my bowl dry long enough. If you want to leave it for a couple of hours, or ideally overnight, that would probably be better. And I've also steamed it just to make it nice and shiny, because we use so much corn flour. But it is holding a shape because it's that flour paste that will hold a shape pretty quickly. I'm just going to put that on. Oh, that looks pretty pretty. And then I've just got some gold edible glitter in a pump here that I'm just going to just finish it off with. Oh, it's so pretty. And I think the kids are going to absolutely love this. And what's nice is you don't have to cut it or anything like that. You can just take cupcakes off now, nice and easy, and everyone can have an individual portion. Well, thank you very much for watching. It was a nice, easy one for Christmas today. If you do make this, I'd love to see, so just leave me a comment on social media or down below. I always read all the comments. If you did enjoy the video, please leave me a big thumbs up. And if you want to see any more of my videos, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you all next time. Merry Christmas!